Tokyo.
Yeah.
To Tokyo.
Wouldn't that be brilliant? Go over there and tell them you're here to help. You're here to do something. Not be on a golf course.
He's going to Brazil. Is that the wrong choice?
Well, I don't think it's the right choice now. You can't have the President of the United States working on his 9-iron shots when Japan is potentially, I mean, one of the great problems ever.
All right, I also asked Mr. Donald Trump about the dangers of U.S. troops leaving Iraq and the Middle East. Take a listen.
Iraq is one of the really great oil powers. If we leave, all that money was spent, and all those lives were wasted, more importantly, perhaps, okay? And Iran is going to come in and take over Iraq and take over the oil. And we've made it possible. It's like saying, here, take it. And we're not going to have the stomach to go back and refight. We're just not going to have the stomach. So if Iran's going to take over the oil, why don't we take over the oil? It's very interesting.
Take it over?
Why don't we...
You mean expropriate it?
Excuse me.
Nationalize it
Larry,
for the United States?
You know in the old days, you had a war, right?
Yeah.
To the victor belong the spoils. You've heard that? In the old days, you had a war, Larry. And when you win the war, you win the war. We go and fight a war and leave. And by the way, as soon as we leave, the guy that hates us the most will take over the country.
Well, all right.
No, I'm more conservative than you, Larry. I've always said that. But the fact is, we are going to leave Iraq, and Iran is going to take over the oil. They're going to take over Iraq, but they're going to take over the oil. And I don't think we should allow that to happen.
All right, that's kind of a wow, but we're going to have much more with Donald Trump tomorrow evening. Tomorrow in our extended interview, we'll talk about how China is licking its chops, that's Don Trump's words, over the disaster in Japan. You can catch more of my fascinating interview with the Donald tomorrow night. Cover